As out of place as this sounds, considering the video topic, I'm just going to address this before I get into anything to do with the actual video. The 500 sub special, it's really coming together. Done a bunch of editing on it. You guys are going to love it, so keep spreading the word of the channel. Let's hit 500 subs pretty soon. Anyway, that's out of the way. The world right now is just completely insane. I mean, just what's going on? And look, I don't really care what you specifically believe. That what I'm trying, this video, the purpose is not to create some hate-filled, toxic environment in my comment section or on my channel. That's not what this is. Whether you believe what's happening is really great and should be continuing, or whether you think it's horrible and should end, or whether you're for police, anti-police, for Black Lives Matter, against it, whether you whatever you think. I'm not trying to create some politically sparked debate here, but really the whole purpose of this video is just me just saying how crazy this is. I mean, it's pretty simple, but I just want to talk about this somehow, because look, this channel, as I mentioned at the start of the video, we're on the build to 500 subscribers. I'm hardly some multi-100,000 subscriber, multi-million subscriber channel that can make a big statement and get a real movement going. I'm not some big YouTuber, but for the audience I have, I just want to once again reiterate the points that I made in the wrestling Twitter video, where I talked about wrestling Twitter, wrestling community in general, how people just need to be better to people. And after what happened with the George Floyd thing, which was just so... it's such a horrid incident. It's so hard. It's such a bad look for the police. It really is. But after seeing that and seeing what's happened in the aftermath and what's going to continue to happen, because these riots, what you're seeing on screen is just one picture of thousands and thousands and thousands. And what you're seeing on social media at the moment, personally myself, I barely go on Twitter anymore because it's just so toxic. And that was just in the wrestling fraternity. Political Twitter is even worse. You go on Twitter and you scroll through and you see some of the things that are happening around the United States, and some things are happening around the world at the moment. I've seen someone defend their store with a sword and then they get bludgeoned by a big group of people and they're literally murdered in the street. I've seen cop cars driving into people. I've seen police officers, pictures of innocent people who've been attacked by police officers. I've seen just literally, once again, people being bludgeoned in the street. It's history's going to look back on 2020 and it's going to be one hell of a case study. There's the pandemic, which is now an afterthought pretty much. This whole pandemic, which ruled our society in March, April, and most of May, is now a complete afterthought. The death count, which was pretty overblown, especially in the United States, because they didn't test a lot of the people who they classified as deaths through the pandemic and the virus. But anyway, that's a whole separate issue. The whole society as a whole, in America and worldwide even, this is the thing. It's a very, controversial issue, the whole police and everything to do with this. And look, I don't know. At this point, what your opinion is, once again, it doesn't bother me per se. That's not what this video is here to do. It's just here to really state just how crazy what's going on is. How this is galvanizing and rallying people all over the world, one way or another. It's furthering a hate-filled divide, and I don't understand how. I just don't get it. Combating hate will equal prosperity, happiness, love. It doesn't work. No. It's two positives don't equal a negative, Well, you get that kind of analogy. Hate plus hate doesn't equal just joy, love, and success. It's just, I don't know. Once again, I'm just going to reiterate this for the final time in the video. Be good to one another. As just horrid and hard as it is after that George Floyd thing, just try and find a way to be a bit more civil. That's all I can really say. How much of these protests and these riots is justified, I don't know. No one really knows. But what's happening, it's really just the culmination of a long-winded, decade and century-long just issue, and it's all coming to a head now, and it's hard to look at. the images you see on social media and that are happening in real life, it's just hard to see. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video somehow, like, comment, and sub. You guys know the drill.